Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to check out another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. I'm actually going to take a look at one from Lagunitas, and this is their TuberFest. So Lagunitas is out of Chicago, Illinois, and of course Petaluma, California. There are two locations. This is actually the last of another series that I had in there from just at the end of fall, Oktoberfest, that I forgot to actually get rid of. So I had one left. I was going to go ahead and do a quick review on it. Should be still in pretty good shape. It actually comes in at a 7.5% ABV, 45 IBU. It is part of their one-hitter series. So this is not obviously a seasonal because it is their Oktoberfest beer. Won't be out again until late summer. So let's go ahead and get it open and get it into a glass. Like most Lagunitas, not really too much on the bottle outside of their simple basic label. I will say this one actually does use Pacific Northwestern Idaho 7 hops, which are said to give it a cedary herbal zing. Go ahead and crack it open and get it into a glass. So it definitely pours out a pretty decent looking beer, as you can see there. You can see obviously a lot of the good clarity taking place, as you can see right through to the other side. You can see a lot of good lively bubble action taking place with the carbonation. Very decent appearance. Came out with just over a 2-finger head. Head has a nice foaminess to it. The color, I guess you can kind of put into that deep amber type category. Really nice looking beer. When I get it to the light, you can really take in a lot more of the carbonation look, but a nice, clean, crisp type look to the beer as far as the aroma. Yeah, that's your typical Oktoberfest type beer. You get some of that caramel type smell, almost like a syrupy type smell. Some of that yeast coming out. It's got a nice sweetness to it, almost like a caramelized type action. Everything you would kind of expect to have like on a nice Oktoberfest beer. You know it's going to have some type of sweetness with it as well. As far as the taste, yeah, that's a good Oktoberfest beer. Now I will say this one actually does push the sweetness a little bit more than some of the Oktoberfest beers that I've had. You get a real big amount of a syrupy type taste in that texture, but you get that initial bite up front on the tongue. On the backside, it has a nice crisp break on it. Goes down pretty easily. As far as the finish, do have some astringency in place. You know, you will have some of that lip smacking type effect with this one. Duration on it, it seems to be a pretty good duration. I would say the flavors are definitely hanging in there for a good amount of time. Not overly done. Carbonation, very nice, not overly carbonated. Sits very well on the palate. Definitely one you just sit back and enjoy. I don't know if I would want to go through a 6-pack of these because there is that sweetness in here as well. Like I said, it's very caramelized, but it does have a nice presence of what Oktoberfest beer should have. And with Lagunitas, you're always going to get a little bit more of that hoppiness, as you know from a lot of their beers, that hoppiness does kick around. So a 45 IBU, I would say it's a decent Oktoberfest. Something, again, you'll want to take your time with. 7.5%. Sit there, sit back, enjoy it. You can see some of the lacing taking place, so very nice put together as the head is actually breaking down. Head's hanging in there a little bit more. Down to about just about a finger right now, so it's a really decent one. So I definitely like some of the Oktoberfest beers a little bit more than the other. This is actually one of those. I think it actually gives you a lot, but if you don't have, like I said, that sweetness type tooth or appreciation of a sweeter type Oktoberfest, and this one might be a little bit of a turnoff because of it is really that strong in this one. But this again is the Lagunitas TuberFest. If you happen to see it next year, you know, it's worth definitely checking out. I don't know if there's any more out there right now, like I said, because it's outside the season. If it was actually selling okay, you could probably still be okay and pick these up. Like I said, 7.5%. So it can probably actually hold nicely. But that's all I really got to say on this one. So appreciate you swinging by to check out another video. I look forward to catching you in the next one. Keep drinking good craft beers, and cheers.